wanna see you pop it up.
Hey y'all, welcome to another video with Life Through a Lens. So basically by the title, y'all already know what this video is gonna be about. We're gonna talk about how we achieve, honey, these faux locks. Yes, this is a very affordable and easy hairstyle to achieve, even if you have no history in doing hair whatsoever. What separates my videos from the other videos that I've seen here on YouTube is that I'm doing it in real time, so you can actually see what I'm doing, and I'm also talking through the video instead of doing a voiceover, because I just feel like that allows people to really understand what they're supposed to be doing. And also with it being in real time, I just feel like if you're looking back to see what you did wrong and see like what I did, I feel like it could just help you a little bit more. But before we get into this video, let's talk about this backdrop, honey. I am not feeling it whatsoever. Like, I ordered the backdrop last week. I didn't like it. So if y'all have any ideas where I can get better backdrops, please comment down below. Help a sister out. And what else? Oh, also stay for the entire video, because I will be posting the products that I used, as well as the hair that I used as well, and how many packs. And again, I just want to apologize that this video is a week late. However, last week was Valentine's Day. Yes, all the love going around, and I just knew people had plans. I had plans, and I just wanted to make sure that you guys truly watch the video, because it's very informative. So make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure y'all click that bell so y'all notified every single time your girl make a new video. And still comment down below to let me know what y'all want to see next. So let's get into this video. Hey. Okay, hey y'all, I'm back. So basically you just seen two pictures of my hair freshly washed and blow dried, and then me parting it into my sections. As you can see, I did the back already, and I'll turn so you guys can see the back, stuff like that. So that's the back. And then I'm just gonna do the front. I'm basically just gonna walk through how I did my whole entire head. So just watch, it's gonna be more in detail. So normally when I wear my faux locks or any type of braids, I always do a middle part. Some people do side parts. Some people do, I always do a side part, I'm sorry. Some people do middle parts or side parts. I don't know why, I just always do this. So I make sure the part is crispy, y'all, crispy. And I always use a rat tail comb. Please also stay for the remaining of the video. I know I mentioned that in the beginning, but just stay for the remaining of the video so I can show you everything. So this is already one braid. So after I do this, and it's no set parting either. I just did all types of different parting. But I will admit, when I did the braids in the back, I did use a mirror after I had did them. And some parts were bigger than others. So I just split those in two. And then just to make more in the back. So you just basically eyeball it when you're doing it in the back. The back really doesn't matter because all of the hair from the top and the front is going to fall over it anyway. But you also don't want it to be too big of a part, because then it'll be really noticeable that it's not a full head. So you're just going to go all the way down. For my natural girls, make sure y'all go all the way down to keep those ends tucked. Okay, then as you can see, it's a little braid right here. So, and I had already did this one. So, you're going to take your crochet hair, just right here, and you see how it's pre-looped? You're going to pull it and make sure it's one longer than the other. You're going to take the crochet hook. You're going to put it right here. Hook it. Once it's hooked, you flip that over, you pull through, and you just release it. Then you're gonna have 1, 2, 3 pieces. You can choose between the short or the long piece of the crochet hair. Pull it through the loop, and you're just gonna pull. Like this is how it looks in the pack. I normally always comb it Of course, it'll be a little bit thicker than this. I have some to the side. And then you're going to separate it by how thick you want the faux lock to be. So depending upon how thick you want, that's how you would get it. And you would just take a feel for it. It doesn't take a braiding expert. You would just feel for it, like add some, separate some. So then I'm like, okay, this is a decent size. So then I always comb this too, because with the pre-stretched hair, it always, when you're wrapping, it gets tangled around your wrist sometimes. And then I also take it and I clip the ends. This is only for the first part. So you're going to use 2 pieces of these. So you're going to have one that you cut, and then you're going to have one that's jagged like that. And it's a reason to keep the other one jagged. So then you take this, and you see how it's long but has a short piece right here? You're going to take it, put it in your other hand. So now you have all 3 pieces and then the short piece of the braided hair. And you're going to take it and you're going to just go into a circle. Twist. And you're going to make sure you twist at the root of it. And you're just going to keep going down. But make sure as you're going down, you're covering the bottom of the last part that you just went over the braid. So make sure you're covering it. Don't go in a zigzag motion going down, because once you get to the bottom and you put the glue at the end, the braid is going to unravel. So you're just going to keep wrapping it all the way down. And sometimes as you're doing this, the root may feel tight, but it's only because you're twisting. Once you let it go, it will not feel tight anymore. And that's really the reason for you not to do your individual braids so tight, so it's not that much tension on your scalp. Okay, so as you can see, I stopped right here because the hair started to get thin. So what you're going to do is take your other piece of hair, and you're going to hold it. This is my right hand, by the way. You're going to hold it. Since I was wrapping this way, around this way, you're going to do the same thing. Always go in the same direction when you add the hair. Just add the hair. And you're just going to make your way going down. As you can see, my right index finger is basically holding the hair. It's a marker for me. As I go down the hair, I'm making sure that I'm going over top of the previous hair that I was wrapping. And you just keep going all the way down. And for me, I always like to wear shirts that has writing on them, because as I'm doing the hair in the back, of course you cannot keep turning around, or you could, but that takes a lot of time. You don't want to keep turning around and having to hold 2 mirrors to see how long you're going. So I always just wear a shirt that has writing or something on it, and I always line up the length of the faux lock, or even when I do braids, to the part on the shirt. So as you can see, these all stop right here above the P. Some are a little bit after the P, but that's where I'm going to stop it. So now you have all of this hair. So it is a lot left of the braided hair, and you don't want to keep wrapping forever. So you just cut it, and then you just keep wrapping at the bottom. Now, a lot of YouTubers who I watched, they always say to go up the faux lock, but I do not do that, and I'm going to tell you why. So I get the nail glue and I dab it on here. It's not a lot at all, y'all. I just been having the lid off, so it's taking like more arm strength or more time for the glue to come out, because it's probably drying up. So then I take my lighter. So then I take my lighter, and you just go up and down just a little bit. And this is just to melt the hair really towards the end. And you don't have to do it a lot of times. You just do it enough for it to stay in place. So, hence as to why I said not to go up the braid. Because when you go up the braid, you cannot gauge when your hair is. That's why also sometimes when I first started to do this, I would go down. I would see that I'm running out. I would put glue right there, then grab another piece and keep going down. But I see myself constantly getting glue on my real hair. So sometimes when I'm taking the faux locks down, I'm cutting my real hair. With you waiting to get all the way to the end, it will alleviate any type of problems or mishaps of you possibly cutting your hair. Then once you get down to it, you're going to have two pieces, the long piece like I mentioned. And I just cut one of them. Just cut it. And then you have it like this. And of course you want to line it up to however long the other curly pieces are. And I just cut off a little bit. Oh, I need some more scissors. Better scissors, y'all. Just cut off a little bit. So as you can see, this is how the lock looks. This is how it looks. Just real nice. Okay. So, there's that. And I'm also going to flip to the right side of my head and show you how I do it on this side. The reason why I use a lighter, which I've never seen anybody on YouTube do that, but I use a lighter because I've seen myself in the past when I would do these, I would get the glue all on my hands, or I would get the glue. So you're just going to do the same steps. Clip it through. I'm going to get back to the story. Just give me 2 seconds. Just do it again. Have 3 pieces. You just pull one of the pieces through. And you tie it. And it's locked in. Then you're going to grab your hair that you had to the side. That you had already made sure was in its right length. The right texture as well. With how thick you want it to be or thin. Cut those off. Take the end piece. Put it right at the base. Transfer hands. And then just begin wrapping. These at the base. And just keep going. So the reason why I use a lighter too on top of the glue is because I found myself always getting the glue all over my hands. And then also, sometimes you can't, when it's a fresh bottle of glue, you can't always gauge how much is going to come out. And sometimes when I would be wrapping the hair, I would hold my hand over the hair and the glue for too long. And then it would turn white. So then I would have all these white marks on my hair. Some at the middle, some at the end, and it just didn't look good. So once I realized that I was also cutting my hair with the glue, I decided to do this method, which you just continue to wrap the hair all the way down. And once you get to the end, you only have to do a dab of glue, and then you just run the lighter up. And that's also why I said to not go up the faux lock with the extra hair, because you can't gauge. Once your hair is wrapped in these, you cannot gauge where your real hair stops. Like, you cannot. Like, you can try to eyeball it, but you just cannot, because you don't really remember, and it takes up too much time trying to remember. So you're just gonna keep on going down, and remember to always use that index finger as you're going down. Just keep going. And yes, your arms may get tired, but just watch a movie on Netflix or something. That's honestly what I did, because you can't keep on stopping to text people. So I always watch movies on Netflix while I'm doing my hair, or I'm walking around. But for these, you can't necessarily walk around. You kind of need to be in the mirror just to make sure that you're overlapping the previous hair. Make sure you line it up, because you're getting down to the end. Getting down to to the end. Okay, so I only got a little bit of hair left. So I just take the glue, dab it, just keep on wrapping. Then take your lighter, and just go on here. And honestly, it's not doing, even if you go over the glue, nothing's going to happen. Like, it's not going to blow up or it's not going to frizz all the way up to the top. Nothing's going to happen. That's why you just go over lightly and you'll see it melt. And then once again, you take your scissors to cut off one side. You line it up with your other lengths. Cut it. Now we have the right side. Very, very simple. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish these and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back. So I decided to do the very last one with absolutely no sound, just in case if I was talking the last 2 times, if it distracted people. Because ultimately I want you guys to be able to learn it so you can understand how to do it yourself. Because it is very easy and doable. Continued on with the video. So I'm going to show you guys what products I used. I had a rat tail comb that I used. Crochet hook, you can get these anywhere. This was only 85 cents. This, I think it's like $1 at the beauty supply store. I had my little handy dandy scissors. And then y'all seen that I used some glue. It could be any type of hair glue. I ran out, so I don't have it now for this part of the video, but you can buy any type of hair glue. And then y'all seen I used a lighter. Yes, a lighter. I do the lighter because it just holds it, and it doesn't have, you don't have to hold it a lot. You just wave it back and forth, and it's very helpful to keep it down, and it helps last longer. So that's why I do that. Sorry, I just put those to the side. I use the GoGo curl, and then I also use this water wave Freetress hair. So about this hair, so I'm gonna show you guys. The water wave is what's at the end of my hair. right here. This is what the water wave looks like. And then the GoGo, no, that's water wave. Okay, here goes one. And then this is the GoGo curl. See? So the reason why I put the hair like individual places is just to give it a more like boho type of look. I kind of like the messy look of it. However, the cons of this hairstyle is when you use this water wave and it gets for a while and you have the hairstyle in for a while, it kind of turns matty like this. And sometimes I just go through and cut off these little pieces. But that is like the con of using the water wave hair. However, I don't use the GoGo curl at the end just because it's not a tight enough curl for me. So that's why I just use it at the ends, really. And if you don't use it individually, like throughout the hair, it won't have that type of look. However, you can always use mousse to put up the ends, but you really don't need any extra products after you achieve this look. You don't have to do anything extra to this hair. But what I would say as far as pricing, these are about $2 to $3 a piece. It depends on where you're at. Some stores was even $5. The GoGo curl, I only use one pack just because I was only putting it throughout my hair. So I really didn't need a lot of it. So I just used one pack. But for the water wave hair, the water wave hair, I would definitely recommend going to buy the big pack. So this is another brand. I'm sorry. This is what it'll say. It's like Angel. And I was using this in more depth into the video because I ran out of the Freetress. However, it had 3 packs in one, and this was only $6. So I would definitely recommend this because with these individually, if you just buy these, I have bought about 6 of them, and I think that they were like, this for sure was like around $4 a pack. So if you just go ahead and buy this, which is 3 in 1, and it's only $6, and you buy 2 of those, it should last and it should be enough. And I also had a few, maybe like 5 left over just for me to go throughout to still give that boho look. I will have everything listed in the description box below. But I used this hair, and honey, I used about 10 packs of this hair. This hair was kind of hard to find too, but in the past when I've done this hairstyle before, I used Connect-A-Line hair and it gets tangled easily. So that's why that comb method really works, because it allows you to detangle the hair before you start wrapping, and it makes it easier. As far as the charms, these little seashells, and then I don't think you can see it, but I also did one braid with yarn. But y'all, I was being cheap because this is affordable hairstyle. So instead of getting yarn or the wrap at the beauty supply store that you see, you can just go ahead to the dollar store, get you a sewing kit. It has like all these different colors, and I just use that as the yarn that I put on my faux locks. I just used the gold color, and that was pretty much it. So how I maintain this hairstyle to last, because I really don't keep hairstyles in for long, y'all. When I do get braids, the most they stay in is for like 3 weeks. So to keep my locks together, I did go ahead and buy this, which is basically a do-rag for braids. I seen it in a beauty supply store, and I was like, I just have to try this out. And I've been trying it for a week or two, so just so y'all don't think I'm telling y'all to buy something that I wouldn't use. I used it about a week or two, and it's really helpful. It really helps my braids stay intact. The only thing is, when you undo it, you do have to shake the hair out because it's like all mushed in, because this is only but so big. And the way that I put it on, I just flip my hair down, and I just slide it on up, and then I tie it in the back. And then throughout the time that I have these braids in, I do use vitamin E oil. I got this from my local beauty supply store. That's really all I do. I just put it throughout my scalp. And overall, this hairstyle was about $35. It probably would have been cheaper if I didn't buy this bonnet or the oil. But yeah, it was about $30 compared to what other people charge. They're charging about like almost $200 for this hairstyle, and it's just not worth it when you can achieve it yourself for less in the comfort of your own home. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope that it was informative and you guys learned so much. I'm gonna post a video of my hair the other day just so you guys can see like how it looks on my day-to-day basis. And I just hope you guys really like this video. Please stay tuned for the next video, as it will be a mukbang story time. And then thank you so much for the subscribe subscribers that I have thus far. Thank y'all so much. I'm so excited to see the growth on my channel, and I just hope you guys like this video. And again, this is very affordable. Send it to your friends and just try this look out. And if y'all do, please tag me on social media because I want to see what y'all come up with. Thank y'all so much for tuning in with Life Through a Lens, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.